MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Jake Odorizzi will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
So striding forward now, Yoan Moncada, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base too.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Fouled away. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. The 2-2.
We got 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, Nick Madrigal. As he'll take a look at ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. Now the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And that misses 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up, throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. White Sox nothing, Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. German Marquez is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that gets by him.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Ready on 1 and 2.
Ball, that's out.
And it's fouled away. Set to deal on 2 and 2.
Helpful.
Jorge Polanco will be next. Now the 3 and 2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready now, Jorge Polanco. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 1-1. Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's out number 1.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So digging in now, Nelson Cruz has come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of run-scoring opportunities all season long.
First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Kepler, the runner at second with one away. Struck him out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average has been good, 306 to start the day. 28 home runs and 87 runs batted in. One and 0. Here it is.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid. You got the base open.
Two out here and a runner at second. 3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-0. Here it is. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Daniel Palka.
Daniel Palka.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
To 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Stepping in, Jose Abreu. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting seventh, the catcher,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. First delivery to him on the way. Odorizzi has pitched a little more than 160 innings in this campaign with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Oh.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And right into the shift. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
Here it comes. Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
No one out with a runner at second. Down and away, ball 1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Soft grounder left side. Moncada gloves it, and that's the first out.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Luis.
Now batting, Luis Arias. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Strike taken up in the zone.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Williams Astudillo.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Oh, 1 pitch coming.
Ball that's upstairs. Nope,
And he
that's
takes
a
ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here's the 3-0, and he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Trying to hang a 0, here's the pitch. Max Kepler stands in as he looks at a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
2 out, bases loaded. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Ready with the 1-2. Ground ball right side. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. So coming to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First offering on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Luis Robert. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Third inning, no score to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. High in the air down the right field line. Kepler's there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the White Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Twins come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Not shortstop, Jorge.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jorge Polanco will stand in for the 2nd time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home third. And as the graphic there illustrates, his total for the year places him second best on the Twins roster. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Has a look, now the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, fouled off. This year against right-handed pitching, Donaldson carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The throw here is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 1-0. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, fielded by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Nick Madrigal. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2.
Two balls, two strikes.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. The 2-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Kepler's there for it. 1 out. All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. Into the box, Eloy Jimenez. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. The 0-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
So here's Jose Abreu. Now a hot shot here that'll be caught behind the runner at first. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. White Sox strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Miguel Sano.
First baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Up next for Minnesota, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's low.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now, Williams Astudillo, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Weak grounder back to the mound. Anderson scoops it up to second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Twins retired in short order, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off.
Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit softly down the line at first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow! So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see right there that these guys rank 2nd in the AL in that category. In now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Ready now for the White Sox, Luis Robert. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Here's the 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Byron Buxton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Now at the plate, Max Kepler. Has a look, now the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A ball and a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here it comes on 1-1. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-0.
That's outside.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 3-0 offering. 3-1 to him now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Runners on first with one down. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 3-2 pitch. Ball four.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. First and second now. One man out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and here's Donaldson. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Donaldson. Playing here in his age 34 season. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. 1 run scores. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Number 20.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Ronaldo Lopez is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely 0 reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Digging in, Miguel Sano. No hits to this point. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that now.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Still only 1 out in the inning. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in once again, Luis Arias. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First offering on its way. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Arias is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is the type of player that absolutely frustrates a pitching staff and frustrates the defense because you know the ball's getting put in play at all times.
The 1-1.
No, that's down.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Ball.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's 3 for 15. The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Twins are out in front, 4-0. Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Stepping in now, Tim Anderson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Hit out towards second. Reined in. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Up next is Chicago. The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
1 out for Chicago here in the 6th. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Chasing after it is Rosario.
He can't get there as it falls in. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-1 game.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Scott Alexander will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. So here's Daniel Palka now.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Alexander has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Comes set and the 0-1.
Count is 1 and 2.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Again, a 1-2. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, D-Row, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
First and second now, 1 man out. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
The batter, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
One and two to the White Sox catcher. Bases are loaded with only one out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Cody Stashak
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. In there, 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2 out, bases loaded. Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 2-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 4 and the White Sox 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Byron Buxton. Here's the first pitch to him. And he has to lunge to get to this one as it's fouled off to the right. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. That misses. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Digging in, Max Kepler. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. He pulls this one into right. Hawker is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
The next Twin up, Jorge Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-1. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first, make it 5-1.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat, grounded weakly toward third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. The 9-1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's the Twins 5 and the White Sox 1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder Luis Robert.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Hit hard, but foul. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, first baseman, Moncada.
Now at the plate, Yoan Moncada. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Swings through it for strike number 2. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Nick Madrigal, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Tim Anderson would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Ready for another chance? Tim Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 5-1. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Count is 3-2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 2.
So striding in, Luis Arias. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box, Williams Astudillo. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
2 out with the man at first. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
1 strike.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're up 5-1. Corey Guerin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Corey.
Ready to begin the 8th, and up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez.
Leading off for the White Sox, The left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Lifted in the air out to right. Kepler's there for it. He's got it one away.
The right fielder, number 18, Daniel Polka.
Into the box, Daniel Polka is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Right side, but it's well foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Stays alive, still 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Settling in now, Jose Abreu. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there, base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Full count now, 3-2. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Jay Spry is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Jay Spry.
So stepping in, Byron Buxton.
Leading up for the Twins, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Max Kepler. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Fry has compiled over 65 innings of work, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. The 1-0.
1-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. Fry rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge.
Striding in, Jorge Polanco. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
That was a classic two-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
The 0-1 delivery. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate now, Nelson Cruz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1 left for Minnesota. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Tyler Duffy enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Edwin Encarnacion is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
At the plate, Luis Robert. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Yoan Moncada. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Nick Madrigal waits on deck. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Up next for Chicago, Nick Madrigal. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1 on its way. Runners are at first and second with one away. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Standing in now, Tim Anderson, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Twins led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Jake Odorizzi records his 14th winning decision of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the White Sox, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Our paid attendance at Target Field this afternoon, 38,649. The Twins thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.